Armando, hey Armando, I'll go ahead and go first. What was the energy like tonight, especially after coming off two tough games that you guys had over the weekend and kind of a quick turnaround playing against a club like Asheville tonight?
Yeah, man. Just coming and just to well after the weekend, obviously it didn't go the way we wanted. We all were pretty upset about that, but coming into this game, we knew we wanted to get out there and just compete on defense. We fixed a few things in practice and kind of emphasized some of the things that we weren't doing. So we tried to just really try to get after it on defense.
CL
What were a
Brown.
couple of those things?
Go ahead, Andrew.
What were a couple of those things that you guys fixed on defense or looked at?
Just like some of the small details we weren't doing, just like getting in the gaps and doing things like that. That was something that we kind of lacked this weekend, which really kind of led us to not playing really good on defense.
CL.
Armando, 1 month into this season, how would you assess where this team is? Is it where you expect it to be? Are you guys kind of behind, ahead? What do you feel like? How do you assess this team so far?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, I would say going into the tournament in Mohegan, we definitely felt like we were the most talented or one of the most talented teams in that tournament, but obviously didn't go the way we wanted. So I would say we were not where I expected, but we are going in the right direction.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
I'll go, Matt. Armando, how did Hubert address the team following that Tennessee loss and in practice yesterday?
Oh, it was intense. I mean, we got out there yesterday, but I mean, it was just more just us trying to figure out what we did and what we didn't do, and just correcting it, and just like I said, emphasizing the principles that we lacked as a team, and just paying attention to our coach's direction. That was just the main thing, just trying to figure those things out.
But beyond the schematics of it, I mean, he expressed some concern with intensity and effort. How did he address that?
Well, coach really didn't. He did address it, but it was just more of us as players just coming together. We really realized that we dropped the ball this weekend, and we all were pretty upset about it. But I feel like that's something that'll help us out going on further into the season. We just realized that we got to have a lot better, different approach, and we got to come together more.
Thanks.
Brendan.
Hey, Armando. Yeah, this is the fourth straight game. I know you mentioned that you guys sort of focused on some things defensively. This is the fourth straight game that you guys have had an opponent not have even 10 turnovers in a game. Can you explain some of the ways that you guys are trying to emphasize that and improve in that metric?
My fault. Can you say it again? It broke up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. So this is the 10th straight game where the opponent you guys have played has not had 10 turnovers. Can you just explain some of the ways you guys are trying to improve in that statistic?
Just being more aggressive on the defensive end, just like getting into the ball, trying to heat the ball up more. I feel like that was something we were kind of lacking. We were kind of just playing a little bit off and not being an aggressive defensive team, just trying to be safe. So now we're just trying to be a lot more aggressive. And some of the things we do, like blowing up screens and just kind of getting out more and hedging out a little bit harder.
Thank you.
Adam Smith.
Armando, along those very same lines, like the changes that you all talked about coming out of the Mohegan Sun and some of the improvements that you want to make, did you see specific signs of those tonight at times in the game, or did you feel like you didn't see nearly as many as you wanted to see?
Definitely. I mean, coming out in the first half, it was like a point in time where we had like 7 straight missed shots, no points for the other team. And I mean, I feel like that was just a step in the right direction because, I mean, the first 5 games, we weren't really good at defense at all. So just us being able to build off the 7 stops that we got in a row and just all the other stops we've been getting today, I feel like it's a good building point and some good training tape for us to look at and build off of.
Thank you.
Brett Friedlander, and then we're going to bring Brady in here after Brett's question.
Yeah, Armando, you had a lull there in the second half. I think they got within 9 or 8, and then you scored 9 straight points. Did you consciously try to take over at that point?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we all just came into a huddle and was like, it's just time to lock in more on offense. We kind of were a little flat on offense. We couldn't really get a bucket, but at that point we knew we just had to get the score back up and just compete a little bit even harder.
But personally, did you consciously try to, to assert yourself more offensively to get that going again?
I mean, definitely. I mean, this whole game, I knew I had to come out and just be even more aggressive and give that post option because, I mean, I feel like when I catch it in the post, I can basically score on anybody. So this whole game, I just wanted to just assert my dominance. I mean, I've been shooting a pretty good percentage, so just I guess when I get the ball, good things happen for the most part. So that's something that coach emphasized and the players too, just me getting the ball more and being even more aggressive.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Mondo. Brady's coming in